everyone, I'm excited to be with you today. I love making friends, and I hope you do too, because we are about to meet wonderful people from across the country as part of the NFL Play 60 Character Camp, and you're about to meet some of my best friends. Today there are people with us from coast to coast, joining to learn about a game that I love. As much as I love football, I love what it has taught me about life. And today, I'm going to share some of those lessons with you. I've also met some of my best friends through this game too. In fact, one of my closest friends is here with me right now. Is he staring at me? Anthony Muñoz is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He played for the Cincinnati Bengals for 13 years, and some consider him to be the greatest offensive lineman of all time. He is a great player, but do you know what? Can you keep a secret? Anthony is an even better person. He's going to talk to you about how to live a Hall of Fame life. Lucky for me, I don't have to play in the NFL to live a Hall of Fame life. Anthony, would you like to talk to our new friends?
Absolutely. I hope everyone is ready to have an amazing time at the first ever virtual NFL Play 60 Character Camp. It's been over 20 years since I played in the NFL, and ever since I stopped, I've been talking about why I love the game and how to make a difference in the world around me. Just like Coach John said, you don't have to be a Hall of Famer to live a Hall of Fame life. Each and every one of you have amazing gifts and talent that make you unique. Knowing we are all different and enjoy the differences in others is how we can show respect. In the game of football, before every play, we get in a huddle. If everyone in the huddle looked like me, our team would not be very good. We need people who are faster than me, can throw or kick better than me, so many different talents and skills made up my teams in the past. That's what makes football like life. Even though my teammates were different, I loved it because I respected them and trusted them to work with me for a common goal. We wanted to move the ball downfield and as a team win. Similarly, in life, in your classrooms, in your neighborhoods, in your future jobs, there are going to be people who don't look like you, who think and talk differently than you, and even believe different things than you, but we are all working together to make this world a better place to live. So that's my secret. Treat everyone with respect and work together to make our world a better place to live. Can you all do that with me? Okay, so enough from me. I'm excited to see what kind of football players you all are. Actually, I want y'all to promise me one thing today. Please, above all else, make sure you have fun today and try your best, okay? Now, Coach John is going to get the virtual camp started.
See, can't you see why I like this big guy so much? Make sure you listen closely to what he has to say. One thing he said that I want to make sure I repeat is do your best and don't sweat the rest. Some of you are at school, some of you are at home, but regardless of who you are with and where you are, make sure you just listen and do the best you can. So much of life is just doing the best you can. As a coach, I'm constantly looking for effort. I know mistakes will happen, but I won't get mad at my players if they make mistakes with real effort. Before I go through today's schedule, I want to introduce you to a few friends of mine. This is Miguel, Ren, and Huday. Also, keep your eyes open and pay attention because we might have a few more friends join us as the day goes on, and you sure don't want to miss them. This is what we're going to do. Today, we're going to learn a little about football and have a lot of fun while we're at it. First of all, we're going to learn about the different positions in football. If you do a great job listening, we can also play a fun game. And I'll let you meet another friend of mine before a special interview between Anthony and my friend Lisa.
See, Jellies? Hand positioning is important while running with the ball. Remember, high and tight if you want to avoid dropping it.
Wouldn't want you all coming down with a case of fumbleitis.
Fumbleitis?
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 Fumbleitis.
Fumbleitis.
Oh, would you stop it, Lenny? You have nothing to worry about, Dot. Like Coach said, as long as you keep the ball high and tight, you can run past anybody, even Lenny.
When she's right, she's right.
Right, high and tight.
First, we'll learn about the running back position. The running back typically stands behind the offensive line and quarterback, and their job is to carry or catch the ball forward. I'm going to explain how to carry the football with help from my friend Huday. Hey Huday, will you help me? To get started, I want to make sure everyone knows the basic rules and responsibilities of football. Even though we will not be running all over the place today, we will need some room to move around. First of all, we need to understand that with any position, you need to start with a good athletic stance. Get your feet shoulder width apart and bend your knees. As we begin, make sure you're in a good football stance. I'm not sure if everyone has a football, so we're just going to pretend that everyone has a football in our hand. When a running back holds a football, we want to make sure it is high and tight. Can everyone say high and tight? It is important for you to secure the football and make him feel cozy. Are you cozy? That's great. So now that we have the ball held correctly, I want to practice running in place with the ball.
This game is my favorite.
It gets a little harder to carry the ball when you run, but that's the most important part. This is what we're going to do. When I say hike, you're going to start running in place until I tell you to stop. Make sure you hold the ball high and tight and pick up your feet. Remember, just do your best and don't sweat the rest. When I say hike, you're going to start running in place until I tell you to stop. Make sure you hold the ball high and tight and pick up your feet. Remember, do your best and don't sweat the rest. Ready, set, hike. All right, great job, great job. Keep it up, good knees, good effort, all right. Way to go, looking good. Okay, stop. Great job, I saw great effort. Just know that an average play in football lasts only a couple of seconds. So when we say go, just try to do your absolute best. If people see you do your absolute best all the time, they will trust you. Trust is so important in life and in football, because on offense, you have to trust that everyone will do their job for the play to be successful. Thank you guys for doing your best. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. This time we're gonna do the same thing, but at the end of the run, we're going to pretend that you scored a touchdown. Does everyone know what happens when you score a touchdown? Yeah, you do. You get to dance.
Now, let's go over the moves one more time.
First, you're going to want to start moving side to side.
Then, and this is important, don't forget about your hands.
I don't know, Coach. Are you sure this will work?
Trust us, Lenny. I think it's the best way to celebrate a touchdown, like for sure.
All right, Jellies, let's get out there and show us what you got.
Oh yeah, check this out.
Woohoo!
That's pretty cool, but check this out.
This is your chance, guys. We need to see your best dance move, and everyone at home is going to do their own dance after they score. Okay, we're gonna start on hike. Ready, set, hike.
Lenny, what you doing?
I'm practicing holding a staggered stance. Pros can hold it for a long time.
Oh, mind if I join? How long do we hold this for?
As long as we can.
Staggered stances again?
Ah!
Oof,
Whew! New record, baby.
me too.
Hey everyone, you ready to learn about offensive line play? The offensive line is made up of a group of players. The offensive line is responsible for blocking the defense so the other players on their team can score. Even though they are not the people who actually score the touchdown, they play a huge role in getting their teammates in the end zone. And like we just saw, you can definitely dance with the running back after a touchdown in the end zone. Today, we are going to learn how the offensive linemen get in their stance and block the defense. Again, make sure you have enough room to move around. Okay, so let's get started. Everyone get in your athletic stance. Do you remember that from learning about the running backs? Feet shoulder width apart and bend your knees. Make sure you are nice and loose. Now that everyone's in a stance, just act like you're sitting in a chair. This is the hard part. Your legs are going to start burning. But remember that offensive linemen can stay in the stance for a long time. Don't worry if this is too hard. With time and practice, you all will be great.
Wow, Anthony, it's great that you can think about how hard it is for someone to be in their stance for the first time and encourage them. You are showing true empathy. I hope everyone knows what empathy means. If we all try to put ourselves in others' shoes, you may understand why they're acting or feeling the way they do. Empathy is sharing in the feelings of others. Okay, now that you know the basics of the stance, let's try it together. But you know what? Why don't we bring out my friend Anthony, one of the best offensive linemen of all time, to show us how it's done.
All right, let's go through the stance. Okay, feet shoulder width. Sit in that chair now. We're going to sit in that chair. All right, you're in that chair now? Okay, hand on the ground. Hand on the ground. Okay, we can sit here all day as offensive linemen, right? All day. All day. Okay, well, let's shake it out a little bit. Let's shake it out and we'll do it again. I know you're starting to feel it the legs. Okay, you're sitting in that chair. Sitting in that chair. Hand on the ground. All right? Good, good. All right. Let's do it one more time and we'll come out of the stance, okay? Chair, we got the chair now. We're sitting in the chair. Set. What? All right.
Huddle up, Jelly Squad. What Coach Peanut and I are about to show you might be the most important thing you see today.
It's a technique so useful, so crucial, professional players across the country use it. Coach Jelly, play it. Quack.
A duck? Are you sure you have the right video?
Oh, we definitely have the right video. It's called the duck walk, and it helps linemen like Lenny move.
Now, Jellies, crouch down in an athletic stance and start walking.
How's this look, Woofy?
Looks great, Dot. Like a real duck. Except we don't have to quack. Unless you want to, I guess.
Now that you know how to get into a proper offensive lineman stance, we need to teach you what to do when the quarterback says hike. This is going to be fun. Remember how we said sometimes we need to put ourselves in another's shoes? Well, now I want you to put yourself in the shoes of a duck. That's right, a duck. Because an offensive lineman needs to stay really low when the play starts, and many people call the technique a duck walk. Hey Anthony, can you and your friends show us a duck walk?
All right, Coach John, let's show them what the duck walk is. We've gone through the stance, we're going to get in the stance, we're going to come out of the stance nice and low, pumping the arms, pumping the knees just like a duck. Feet shoulder width, down in the chair. We're going to get down in the stance and come out and do the duck. Set, hut. Pump the arms, gotta stay low, gotta stay low. Pump.
All right, great effort everybody. Let's try it with all our friends.
Let's do it. We're gonna do the duck again. Remember the stance, feet shoulder width. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna put the hand on the ground, and we're gonna come out and do the duck walk. Sit, hut, pump the arm and stay low. Doing the duck, here we go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Jellies, hand positioning is important while running with the ball. Remember, high and tight if you want to avoid dropping it.
Wouldn't want you all coming down with a case of fumbleitis.
Fumbleitis?
Fumbleitis?
Fumbleitis.
Fumbleitis.
Oh, would you stop it, Lenny? You have nothing to worry about, Dot. Like Coach said, as long as you keep the ball high and tight, you can run past anybody, even Lenny.
When she's right, she's right.
Right. High and tight.
The next position we're going to learn about is the quarterback. This is the most popular position on the offense, and the quarterback is the position that leads the offense. The quarterback stands in the middle of the field, behind the center, and when they're ready, they get the ball snapped to him or her. Before the play is even called, the quarterback tells the entire team what play they're going to run in the huddle. If the quarterback is responsible for telling everyone what to do, what should the quarterback be good at? Thank you for your answer. But communication isn't just about talking. You have to tell them the right information in a way that they understand and go and do. Quarterbacks need to be great leaders. In the activity that's coming up, you will get a chance to practice your leadership and communication skills. Now, I want to quickly teach you how to throw a ball. Throwing a ball is also a big part of being a quarterback.
This is my favorite game.
We are going to learn the steps to throw a ball without a ball. So first, everyone get in your athletic position. A quarterback stands behind the offensive line with their shoulders facing forward. So stand up straight with your feet shoulder width apart. Once I say hike, you're going to pretend like you get the ball from the center. Turn sideways so you're looking down the field over your non-throwing shoulder. All right, that's great, everyone. You need to still make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. Now lift the ball with both your hands to your ear. Keep looking down the field to where you want to throw. Now you're ready to throw. In a single motion, point to where you want to throw with your non-throwing arm. Step towards your target and twist your core as you bring your arm over your shoulder and release the ball at your target. I know it's a lot, but take a look at this guy. All right, everyone, now let's try it a couple times. All right, remember everybody, lift, point, and throw. All right, now let's try it with some friends. Remember everybody, lift, point, and throw. And if you don't have a football, that's okay. You know, just practice and pretend that you got the ball with you. Lift, point, and throw. All right, here we go. Lift, point, and throw. Try again. Lift, point, and throw. All right, great effort, everybody. I saw great effort out there.
Keep going, Lenny. A little more to your right. Now just a bit to your left. Almost there.
Whoa, this game looks like fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's called Junkyard, and it helps us practice good communication on the field. And in this game, Lenny listens to my voice for direction.
It also helps build trust between teammates.
Exactly, Lenny.
Now can you help me get down?
I want to go next.
Okay, now that we've learned many of the positions of offense, let's take a break from football practice and play a game. How's that sound? All right, this game is called Junkyard, and you're gonna need to get a few things together. So I'm gonna tell you what you need and then give you some time to pull it all together. Okay, guys, this game's gonna tie it all together. We've talked about communication, we've talked about trust, we've talked about empathy today. This game, working with your partner, is gonna bring it all together. The most important thing you need to get started is a partner. You can play anywhere you want, a house, a classroom, even a junkyard. Now that you got a partner, you need to gather 10 things. It can be anything around your house or your classroom. We're talking about socks, bags, pillows, balls, anything at your disposal. Do you have your objects? Good. Now make sure your partner is blindfolded. While your partner is blindfolded, lay out all your objects, and create your own junkyard. The object of the game is to lead your partner through the junkyard using only your voice. They can't touch any of the obstacles. All right, are you guys ready to try it? Okay, now that you got all your stuff laid out, your obstacle course is set, you're blindfolded, we're ready to play Junkyard. Here we go.
Let's walk it straight forward. Good. Angle to your left.
Nice job.
Angle to your left.
All right.
Turn it straight. You're gonna angle to the right. Good. More to the right.
Woo!
All right, you made it. Excellent job. All right, you see how they just pulled it all together using trust, empathy, and communication? Miguel had to trust that she was giving him all the right directions. And Ren had to think about what it's going to be like to be in his shoes as he goes through that. And communication throughout the whole thing was solid. Great job, everyone. Good job.
My football journey was unique to the NFL. I think when I got to the NFL, I was undrafted, so that adds another challenge. Not being drafted, you got to earn everything, and so I was always at the bottom of the depth charts, whatever level I was at. So I always had to work really hard to try to achieve my goals. And when I got to the NFL in 2016, like I said, I was undrafted. Found a way to make the team on special teams, and then just kept working and developed into a receiver and really increased that role. So it's been a unique journey. It's been a challenging journey, but I wouldn't trade anything for it. My favorite football memory is that's a tough one. There's so many memories throughout the years, and but I think it's just the times in the locker room after a win with the guys is what I remember most, and spending time with the guys in the locker room, joking around, having a good time, and really just cherishing each moment with them is something that I'll miss the most when it's all said and done. It's what I enjoy the most now. Yeah, I think you get to play a game for a living, and when you're a kid, it's the same concept, right? You're out there having fun and enjoying the game, and so for me, I try to keep it simple and know that it's a game, and win or loss, as long as I try my hardest and do my best, it keeps it fun and light, and so that's what I try to focus on. That's tough. There's a lot of things you like to share, but I think one of the foundations that my success is built on is hard work, and nothing's gonna be given to you. And if you want to be good at something, you got to work at it. And whether it's in the classroom or on the football field or your job, I think just showing up every day and working hard and trying to get better at that. And it's a simple formula, and so that's what I would say. If you want to be good at something, keep working, and you can achieve your goals by working hard and doing that. My approach to getting better, I really put a focus on specific things that I want to do. The game of football, and there's a lot of things we have to do with our job, but if I can focus on what I need to do, whether it's one or two things in practice, I write those down in my notebook and say, hey, I want to work on my footwork on this route. I want to work on my release work at the line of scrimmage. So I put an emphasis on that every day. And usually that, it stems from the film study of, what I did poorly or not as well as I wanted to. And now put a focus on that throughout the week, and really just hone in on little details.
We've learned so many things today about football and the game of life. Who can tell me what positions they've learned today? Also, we learned some amazing words: trust, empathy, and communication. All ideas that will help you succeed on and off the field. We couldn't have had all the fun today if it wasn't for our friends. Alex, Ren, Miguel, Anthony, and don't forget Hude. I'd like to ask Anthony to come back up here and leave us all with some special advice.
Thank you everyone for joining the first ever virtual Play 60 character camp. Our time is not up though. We have one more part to the event. I'm going to talk with Lisa Matthews, who is a reporter for the Arizona Cardinals, about my heritage. You see, my family comes from Mexico, and I'm very proud of that. My Mexican heritage has contributed to who I am today, and I'm excited to share more about that with you.